Yo. That's what it is. We back. We gotta address something real quick, man. I don't know how my live look could be choppy. But right now, what's going on online? I'm saying, Fat Joe and Lord Jamar has some issues. Then you got DJ Akademiks. He decided to put his 2 cents in it. I'm sick and tired. Yo, why are there so many people? No, I don't want to say it like that. Yo, it's just a lot of people. Anytime black Americans try to form something, or we want to keep something to ourselves, we always got a whole bunch of outsiders that either got a strong opinion, want their input in it, or just don't understand it. So that's the worst thing you can do, yo, is speak on something you don't understand. Siobhan, what it is? Hey, yo, am I clear, yo, or am I choppy? I'm on the highway right now. Hold up, yo, it's hot in here. Hold on. It's hot. Alright, yo, we back. Yeah, so looks like I'm real choppy. Am I real choppy? Yo, but yeah, so I'm gonna play for y'all. I'm gonna play for y'all what was said. First, you got Fat Joe. Fat Joe takes an issue with the fact that, in his mind, he think Puerto Ricans helped jumpstart hip hop, or he think they had a bigger influence in hip hop than they actually did. Then we're gonna go to what Lord Jamar had to say, and then I'm gonna take y'all to what DJ Akademiks had to say, y'all. I don't really care so much about the hip hop conversation, but DJ Akademiks pissed me off. For real. So yeah, that's what we ready to do, y'all. Soon Alright, so I'm clear. Cool. Alright, so let me show y'all what the fuck going on, man. If y'all ain't already here. Let me put this phone down real quick. Yeah, these niggas be pissing me off. Alright, so right here, yo, this is Fat Joe.
Was by radical black racist. Let's just say that. Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them, right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say their name? We're gonna give them too much clout. the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And this shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. This, you see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? No, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole other story. This was whoopity-doop-wop. This the, yo, bro. Fuck these rumors were made. Because I know we're at Yankee Stadium right now and it's hip-hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried these crates. My babysitters made up the, let me hear say, ho, it's two girls, twins, used to babysit them. They made up, let me hear say, ho. So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you. Because I know we're at Yankee.
All right, so he talking about Tariq Nasheed. Then you got, I'm gonna try to let it all run, and then we gonna then I'm gonna speak on it. That like button, y'all. Alright, so
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back, another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as I see it's starting to get some momentum. It's understand. We talked about other people from other cultures that are that way as well. And talked about what he's put in Puerto Rico as well, and I will tell like them this as well, like, hey fam, they OGs, the legends that they know in hip hop. Her nigga comes from.
It's not the video that saying? What's the deal? No, hold on. There you go. That ain't the video, y'all. Hold up. Here you go, the video right here.
Received,
so Lord Jamar responds.
Where Fat Joe went on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. And, you know, basically he wasn't happy with part of the foundational black.
Oh, fuck, I fucked it up.
Americans.
What's up, LeVar?
He attacked foundational black Americans. He attacked me. You know, called me loony. Said I was the wackest one, brand Nubian. When he said the foundational black authority, or he said whoever those broke niggas, right? So that got me to thinking, right? A lot of people who are not necessarily intellectually astute or intellectually muscular will often resort to, you know, name calling their money and, you know, oh, you're broke, and, you know, they try to equate it almost into intelligence, but really it's not. That Joe out right now. And just like how the Democratic Party kind of expected foundational black Americans to just support it just because, I think that Joe thinks that although he has a gripe with foundational black Americans, I think he believes that we're gonna go out there and support his new venture like we've done in the past. Well, people, I feel that all foundational black Americans should boycott Fat Joe's new album.
I know Fat Joe said it was
I
rap.
believe, and at the same token, I believe all Puerto Ricans should go out and support it. That being said, I'd like to see how well it does. Because what all these people don't understand is all these people who have been ingratiated by hip-hop is that if you took it back to your so-called roots or to your motherland or whatever the case may be and asked them to support you, you would not be where you are today. So he says I was the wackest one in brand new being, right? You know what that's like saying? That's like saying Scottie Pippen was the wackest one in the Dream Team. The Brand Nubian was a fucking dream team, my guy. Okay? So to say that I was the wackest one in Brand Nubian, I'm sorry, you're not hurting my feelings with that. You're just not. And here's another thing, sir. I write all my rhymes. I always have. And for a person that doesn't write their own to try to judge someone that does, disqualification, foul ball. You're disqualified from even commenting on something like that, sir. You have to write your own rhymes. Okay, I don't know who's writing them now because TA is not writing them anymore. I don't think Armageddon and dudes like that. So somebody's writing them, but it's not you. Influenced by foundational black American youth, using foundational black American music as its base. We wasn't using any Puerto Rican slang. And not just Puerto Rican, anything. It's not about hating anything that doesn't look like you. These are non-arguments that people try to create to try to say that this is what people are upset about. No. We're upset about the fact that you can't just admit that the thing that you love, hip-hop, that has brought you fame and fortune, was created by a people that you subconsciously look down upon. Flat Earth. Like, bro, do you want to debate me about that? Like, whatever you want to debate me about, bring it out, bro. I'm ready. Like, but this is not intellectually equipped to sit down and really get into me. That's why they gotta just say it somewhere else from afar. You know what I mean? Like, come on the show. Let's talk about this. Ain't nobody hating on y'all, bro. We just telling the truth. I had Puerto Ricans on my show. Shout out to Ruby D and Whip a Whip. They were there. They said there were no Puerto Ricans in the beginning. They were the first ones. Did it in 76. The thing was going on. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman.
Yo, now I don't know why it bothers people so much that hip hop was started by black people, yo. But that's not, I don't even really care about that conversation for real. What bothers me is, now I get it, yo. It's some people that grew up in our neighborhoods, man, and they rocking with us 100%. Yo, but it's a large percentage of black people, yo, that's foreign, that's first generation, that ain't. I mean, and people try to act like that's not a thing or it's not real, yo, but it is, yo, and it's been proven and proven time and time again. But DJ Akademiks decided to chime in. And this is where I really took an issue with. This is where I really took an issue with right here. Hold on. Hit that like button, y'all. I just want to get this out the way. Then we going. There you go, right here. Alright, let's move to academics.
Fat Joe FBA. So let me give you like the breakdown real quick, right? So, and yo, Tariq, you my guy. I fuck with you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what's so funny about this FBA movement? You know when they try to box people, like, you know. So here's my thing on FBA. I'll give my whole thing. Yeah, bro, we're all black people. We should celebrate and be inclusive of black immigrants, just like FBA. So FBAs are foundational black Americans, which means you could trace your lineage back to slavery within the United States.
See, this is the thing, right? Whenever people bring up that argument, yo, American black people, yo, has been the most inviting people in American history. Like, yo, when people, yo, it's like, yo, whenever we had these discussions about people that's against or take issue with black Americans, they always try to present it like we the problem, like we started this shit. Fuck no. Yo, we are the reason that immigrants even over this bitch. Like, I don't know how many people realize, yo, but after the civil rights movement, that's when they started allowing other ethnic groups and other races of people over here. They stopped that shit. Black people fought for the rights of all people, yo, to be able to come over here to these states and create a good life for themselves. But they get over here and they start treating us like second-class citizens, then act like we the problem. So let me listen to what else he had to say. Cause he pissed me off, y'all. And it's like, yo, if you don't know, don't talk about it. Cause your platform too big just to be spreading misinformation.
Trace your lineage back to slavery within the United States, okay? Which means your lineage got brought over here by colonizers, damn near, right? Now, obviously, I'm a first generation American, if you don't know. I came over here when I was like 10, right? I was born in Jamaica. Like, my whole lineage is in Jamaica. Now I'm a black guy. Like, me accomplishing my goals, I'm glad to wave the flag of saying I'm a black man doing this in America. For a reason, and I don't know if it's because of like this whole like movement to again, what do you call it again?
That's that bullshit. These motherfuckers don't wave their flag like we do. You go to Off the Record. Hey, DJ Akademiks got up that bitch, the Jamaican flag. Like, then they try to play us like we fucking stupid. Prime example, y'all. I always talk about Casanat. And I did a video on Casanat, and he broke that record streaming wise. And he said he was going to donate, I think it was 3% or 5% of his earnings. Where he claimed Brooklyn, New York. But where he was donating his money to? His motherfucking country. See, this the difference, y'all. Yo, when we got our money, we bring it back to our neighborhoods, man. So it sounds good to say, you know, all black people need to embrace each other. And for the most part, we did. Until we realized that, yo, y'all, not everybody, you know, I gotta make sure I say that, because I told you some people that's rocking till the wheels fall off. But it's a large percentage. They come over here, mimic us, steal our culture, make money, and send that shit back home. They don't do shit for these neighborhoods in the United States that they claim or that they use to build themselves up. These academics say he's from New Jersey. I wonder how much he contributed to the culture in New Jersey or to the black people in New Jersey. All his money probably goes straight to Jamaica. Hold up, he ain't finished. He ain't there finished. Hold up.
called again? Reparations. There's a movement that has separated black people where it's like, all right, man, all you Negroes who are immigrants or first generation or whatever, y'all ain't really black, or y'all ain't really like part of this real movement. And I'm like, what movement? They're like foundational black Americans. So they have essentially boxed out everybody, like people like me, and I don't really give a fuck, honestly. I think it does hurt black people as a whole when you have, okay, we have black people who are fighting not only oppression but also trying to, continue to strive and do things to not only promote equality but to break down barriers. But then you have some people within the black community saying, nah, well, some of y'all we don't give a fuck about because y'all not foundationally black America. And for that I look at it and I'm like, okay, now, I mean, I really just don't know what to say. It's like, wait, so some of y'all black people don't want to be cool with our type of black people? Because, I come from Jamaica, which also has a ancestry that's also filled with slavery. It was a colonial, it was a country that has a colonial past. Like, the people that's on our currency in Jamaica, some of them were slaves that fought against and rebelled against slavery. But whatever, I get it. That's not America. These FBA dudes are saying, nah, fuck y'all. Y'all are tethers or y'all are whatever. We only care about like the foundationally black Americans. So for me, I used to think that was like their way of saying if reparations get given out, we shouldn't get none. I don't give a fuck about no reparations.
Yo, he related the conversation back to reparations. Reparations, yo? Hold on, let me let him finish. Hold on.
And I don't know any Jamaicans, and I know a lot of Jamaicans who came over here. We're not here saying give us reparations. So if y'all just wanted to have the reparations pot, cool. But whatever. Like, I'm still black, and whether people like Tariq would want to box people like me out the paint, I support him and I love him, and I love people, everybody that's black. There's obviously some traditional traditions that are different. There's some cultural slight differences, but at the end of the day, we also got to think about the macro perspective when we walk outside.
Yo, he said this is a guy, y'all, that built his whole career off of calling young black youth in Chicago coons. Called them coons. Now he trying to play this role like, no, I'm down for the cause of black people. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. It's like, yo, anytime, yo, we try to, keep it real, because that's all it is, yo. We just acknowledging, yo, that, yo, our struggle different. Our struggle different. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's anything wrong with acknowledging our struggle different, yo. And he tried to relate it back to reparations, and a lot of these people try to minimize the effects of slavery, like slavery is a choice, and like it didn't happen, and it's like there's no after effects. Like, motherfuckers don't gotta wear that shit everywhere they go. Oh shit! Fuck, that big ass branch is hanging out in the road. Yeah, I just don't respect that shit, yo. And it's fucked up, yo, that they try to make it seem like people wrong for feeling that type of way. When it's obvious, it's an obvious disconnect. It's an obvious disconnect. And like I said, it's not with everybody, but it's a large percentage that come over this bitch and they side with the motherfucking white man. Meanwhile, and I don't mean the white man like the white man, I mean like the government. They side with them. Meanwhile, yo, we the ones that fought for everybody to come over this bitch. Would nobody be over this bitch if it weren't for black people, man? Look that shit up. Look it up. Would nobody, it'd just be us. It'd be us and us and Caucasians. That's it. We fought the civil rights movement, yo, but then these motherfuckers will come over here and disrespect us and act like we bottom borough citizens. But man, we the ones that fought for everybody. And they never acknowledge that. They never acknowledge the facts, the real facts. And like I said, y'all, I have yet to see one of these guys is getting a whole bunch of money off black culture to get back to the city that they claim. Not their country, because we can't, only country out we can date back to is United States. We can't go back to Africa. We don't know shit about Africa. We know shit about these states. Yeah, like, yo, that shit, that be pissing me off, yo, because I know that's how he feel. And a large percentage of us are the ones that support these people. We the reason y'all in position y'all in. But then y'all, every now and then, y'all like to come back and throw those subtle jabs at us and make it seem like y'all was self-made and y'all ain't had no help. Meanwhile, for us, y'all wouldn't be shit. It wouldn't be nothing. But these academics who made a living off exploiting young black youth, to sit back and act like he don't understand the conversation or he confused as to what people mean is wild. It's a college graduate. You ain't stupid, my nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Shit ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn reparations. Like, yo, that's just a way to minimize the truth. I always thought it had something to do with reparations. Well, if that's what you thought, these academics, won't you get some knowledge? Won't you talk to somebody that know? Like, I be sick and tired of them motherfuckers, man. Like, they come over here and they act like they better than us. Like, yo, no, fuck no. We fought for everybody. We ain't the people out here hating. We fought for everybody, man. Exactly, Bullfrog. Exactly, Bullfrog. They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. Get away. Man, we set all the trends. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a word for, you know, because I always looked at, you know, black Americans, yo, we got our own fight. You know, everybody got their own fight. And I always looked at it like, yo, we don't have no real allies. Like, I'm not familiar with Tariq Nasheed. So I'm not no Tariq Nasheed. I don't know what his message is. I never even knew that they put a saying to, you know, foundational black Americans, where it's basically descendants of slaves. I didn't know that. I just found that out this year. So I ain't on this bitch supporting no Tariq Nasheed or what he said, because I don't know what he said. But I know there is a difference between black Americans that's descendants of slaves and black Americans from Jamaica. I mean, blacks from Jamaica, blacks from Africa, blacks from, you understand? I know it's a difference. From what I see and from life experiences, I know it's a difference. Just like they know it's a difference. But they like to play on people's intelligence like it ain't. Well, it's hurting. You know what? It is hurting the black experience. But it's not our fault. It's not our fault. Them motherfuckers come over here and they start treating us like, you know, like they was told to treat us. They come over here and they start thinking like they better than us. And it's not all. I gotta keep making sure I explain. It's not all, because it's some Park Heights, it's some Jamaicans from my Park Heights. They struggled. You know, they came up just like how we came up, and I'm sure it's a lot of places like that across the United States. But that don't change the fact that it's still a large percentage. It's still a large percentage that come over here and they treat us like we ain't nothing. They treat us worse than a white man. They call them COs. Them motherfuckers come over here and get jobs as correctional officers. You know what I mean? They get jobs as correctional officers. Yeah, yo, that shit, it bothers me, man. That bothers me, man, because they only use that argument when it's convenient. I wonder how much, like I said, how much DJ Academics donated to New Jersey. He been repping New Jersey. He been repping New Jersey since he came. What you did? What you did for the youth in New Jersey? Not a goddamn thing. I guarantee he sent millions or thousands over there to Jamaica. When we get money, we take care of our neighborhoods, man. We don't have no country to or continent to send that shit back to. That's the difference. That's the difference. But every now and then, they try to act like their victory is our victory, and it ain't. It ain't. Because if y'all's victory was ours, we would be able to see it. And it seems like, you know, this is what it seemed like. It seemed like it's a system that brings these guys up, elevate them, and present them to us like we all the same. Meanwhile, they getting all this money and they ain't doing shit for us. That's just what it looked like to me. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like. And I've been watching that shit for a long time. But every now and then, they come with their little jabs, casting out you. Y'all don't have no culture. What? Fuck you mean we ain't got no culture? You over this bitch benefiting off our culture. All of them. What's the little rapping dude name? The Afrocentric guy, whatever the fuck his name is. All of them make little jabs. You can't find a black man in America that would have covered the war on Chirac, the war in Chirac like DJ Academics, man. He was calling them kids coons, man. Kids. He was a grown ass man. He was talking about 14, 15, 16-year-old. Calling them coons. Now years later he tried to act like he'd have never covered no kids in Jamaica like that. Always bring up how he talk about what's the guy name? Yo, him and his mother got locked up for fraud. The Jamaican Sean Kingston. Look at that video when he covered Sean Kingston's situation. And then look at a video when he covered somebody else at G Herbo's. Very different. The coverage was very different. He was very respectful to Sean Kingston and his mother. Very respectful. Because they his people. They his people. They from where he from. They share the same pain. They share the same struggle. What's wrong with us wanting to link and acknowledge people, not even link, but acknowledge people that share the same struggle as us? Like I say, yo, we ain't had no black president. Not in my eyes. Not in my eyes. That's why I ain't like the fact how they was touting the Kamala Harris thing. First black woman, like they always try to give us these motherfuckers black mixed with whatever. We have yet to see an American black president. I'm talking about really from Chicago. Born and raised, grandmothers, great grandparents. All of them, they coming from North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. That's where our family come from. Both my sides come from Georgia. North Carolina, South Carolina. Straight off the motherfucking so-called slave ship. And then, you know, everybody didn't come over here from slavery, for one. A lot of us was already here. But I just don't like how they try to minimize our struggle and act like it's nothing. And they just like to talk about slavery like, yo, we went through a whole lot. I always say, yo, you can take slavery out the equation completely, and we still got a case for reparations. We ain't even got to talk slavery. Since people say, you know, it's hard to trace that back. We can talk about the motherfucking war on drugs. We can talk about the crack epidemic. We can talk about Jim Crow. We can talk about redlining. We can talk about all these things that our ancestors experienced and our family members that still alive today experienced over here in this country. That shit, y'all, I swear, y'all, that shit bothers me, man. Cause niggas be over there he might have 20,000 people over that bitch. Motherfucking 10,000 might be American blacks. And then every now and then he throw these little subtle jabs. And then you got Fat Joe, who you look on his ID say he white. But he be using the N-word and then try to act like we all in this together. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here with that goofy ass shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers. I'm tired of people being able to fool us. And that's why we gotta stop allowing people to switch sides. We allow people to keep jumping back and forth. I was talking about the boy, Lemmy. The fuck, what's the name of that platform he run? Zeus Network. Zeus Network posted something, a show with the guy that Majors, whatever the fuck his name is. Y'all know the guy. John Majors. He supposed to be doing something with them called the Ancestors, and people like, yeah, that's a good move. I'm like, man, no the fuck it ain't. He already chose his path. He chose his side. Let him stay over there. He rather do videos on ignorance and had black women over there beefing and fighting for crumbs. We don't respect that. Now, you can't switch it up now. That's how we get these plants. That's how we always get manipulated. That's how we always get tricked into supporting people that's against us. Because we always allow these people to flip-flop and switch sides when it's convenient, man. Fuck no, man. Once you choose a side, you got to stay there forever. For real. I bet they was, Zang. Bet they was. But they don't understand. They don't get it. Shit was real. And it wasn't that long ago. And that's another thing with the slavery talk. Yo, people try to act like that shit was so long. No, the fuck it wasn't. Yo, my grandparents on my father's side, parents were slaves. That's how long ago it was. My grandparents on my father's side, parents were slaves. Like I say, I don't even, when I talk it, I don't even like to go back to slavery because I think so much more we can discuss. I think it's so much more. Black Wall Street, what they done to Black Wall Street, what they did to the freedom fighters, what they did to the Black Panthers. Like, yo, we can go on and on and on and on. If they really want to talk reparations, but that ain't got shit to do with the reason people talking about FBA and the reason that people talking about, yo, it's the difference between us and everybody else. Slavery and reparations ain't got shit to do with none of that. Then another thing people like to do. Oh, yo, they just want to hand out. They just want to hand out. Yo, but who didn't get a handout when the atrocities happened? The Jews got a handout when they went through what they went through. The Japanese got a handout when they went through the Hiroshima bomb. The Native Americans got a handout when their land got stolen. And then, a lot of them ain't even Native Americans. Y'all know what $5 Indians is? People was able to pay to become Indians back in I wasn't even, what the fuck, I don't even know what year it was. Motherfuckers was paying to become Indians. Now they get reservations, they get tax breaks. Meanwhile, the people that really put the work in over this bitch getting treated bad by everybody. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And then when we try to recognize our own, it's an issue. Man, shit. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for real, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit real. Shit real. I just don't like the realization of it. Over here, you're on charge off the work. Nobody gives us credit, yo. To do it for that credit, y'all. I was going back and forth with a Hispanic dude a while ago, and I had to prove it to him. Like, yo, we the reason y'all over here. Fuck you think the the same people that enslaved a whole nother race of people, y'all think they was just open-handed, open-armed to let y'all over here? Fuck no, they was trying to send us back. The fuck you think this is? And we fought for years, decades. Blood, sweat, and tears. Only for motherfuckers to come over here and say, nah, hell no. Man, this man had a nerve to say shit. Caucasian people the reason we over here. I said, yo, you got a lot to learn, champ. You got a lot to learn. I don't know who the fuck told you that. But you need to pick up a book. After the 1965 Civil Rights Act, the Civil Rights Bill was passed. In 1967, they passed the bill to allow immigrants to come back into the states because they froze it. I forgot the name of the bill, but I know it was in 1967. Yeah, that's what it is. See, I ain't even know nothing about that Tesla's name. I just go by what I seen, man. I had a conversation with an African guy, and this motherfucker tried to tell me that, you know, because I heard that you know, a lot of people over in Africa, they don't look at the slave trade the way we look at it. And he told me, like, well, you know, a lot of people just think, you know, y'all should get over slavery. That's what's holding y'all back. I'm like, what? Get over. Get over slavery. That's what's holding us back. Man, you crazy. It been so much other shit that happened since slavery. You feel me? That's just the tip of the iceberg, if you want to be honest. We done went through so much after that, it's ridiculous. And we still fight, still strive. Ain't nobody gave up. Cause then that's the other argument. They act like people gave up. Ain't nobody gave up. We out this bitch fighting daily. Still ain't getting what we deserve out this bitch. Like I said in one of them other lives, yo, a lot of these people that be talking shit, yo, they couldn't walk a mile in our shoes. They couldn't walk a mile in our shoes, man. Oh yeah. See, I don't really get. Like, I'm not doing this in defense of Tariq Nasheed, because I don't know his message. I'm doing this in defense of what I know and what I've seen and what I've learned. Like, I might gotta check him out, see what he about. You know, cause a lot of them dudes that talk that shit, they just be in it for the money. You know what I mean? You don't know if their heart really in it or not. So I know I stand on everything I say. Like this offline. Like this, I ain't playing no motherfucking character. This me real. You ask my girl, she gets sick of me talking like this. I feel strongly about it. Cause I know what I know, and I see it. See it. They look at us just niggas. Some of them look at us like niggas, just like anybody else. Fucking DJ Akademiks. Yeah, y'all, but we be live. I'm on the road though, y'all. We be live 11 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know, we go live every day 11 p.m. It's another day. Keep it your news, and I'm out.